G'day guys, it's Bursha and the G-Sync Chahota from Australia, from Aussie land. How you guys doing? You know what guys, I messed up a video before. I made around 22 minutes video and I didn't realize that I have my earphones on with my computer. And the audio is just stuffed up, and I already tried to put it on Facebook, and then I didn't even listen before I put it on. So when I put it on Facebook and I was listening, I was like, mate, what had happened? Then I realized that the headphone was on. Anyway guys, I'm bringing you very exciting news that Coinbase has launched a Ethereum based application. Is called Token. Absolutely wonderful news. If you guys know much about WeChat or M-Pesa in Kenya, WeChat in China, and PayTime in India, these all of these are like instant payment systems. Like you can pay anybody out there instantly. Right, so but you can do it only within the country. You cannot do globally with that, right? I think what had happened, which is the CEO of the Coinbase also said it as well, that they've been inspired from WeChat or M-Pesa from Kenya, and PayTime from India, and they built this application called Token, which is on Ethereum based. So this application has three components to it. The first component is instant message, like a WhatsApp, but secure, encrypted, right? Nobody else can have access to it. Nobody else can look into that. And you can pay money to the other people. Fantastic, an instant pay. And the third one is you can have access to the D app, which is called DApp, or decentralized applications. What it means is, without downloading the application, you can actually have access to the application through Token. Right? Sounds crazy, isn't it? But that's how decentralized app works, right? And and if you lose your phone, you have nothing to worry about, because nobody actually look into those sort of applications. Like how, think about this way: you have a net banking, you have a ANZ banking, or you have Barclay banking, wherever you live in the world, right? They're always there. Like you have some codes, that's okay, but on this one you won't see it. Right, that anybody have your phone, they can't see it. That's fantastic, right? That's just the app. They will have another browser within that Token application, which is fantastic, right? So they only put it on testnet app, which is just they're testing it out. The developers are testing it out. The people crazy like me, they're testing it out. That's the other guys. So now it's pretty crazy. It's pretty full on, right? It's this just the new technology based on cryptocurrency, which is Ethereum. Just fantastic, guys. Again, I'm telling you, I made a video before as well. If you don't know about cryptocurrency, start learning about it. Start learning. You don't need to invest any money into it. Start learning about it, that how those cryptocurrencies work, and then get in tune with those ones, and then start learning about it, and then you eventually have a hang on it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to scroll through the news and then see what happened. Okay, here you go. So Coinbase launches Ethereum based WeChat competitor with the Token. Right, it's not really competitor, but they just make it in a way that it's impressing news. There you go. So Brian Armstrong, co-founder of Coinbase, publicly announced that they are rolling out a new project called Token, combination of instant messaging, as I explained before, an Ether-based payment app, fantastic, you can pay money to the other people, and browser for Ethereum app, which is I discuss as well. They say we were inspired by app like WeChat that are driving a large volume of digital payment in China. We wanted to build something for the rest of the world that works in an open protocol, right? So that's only work in China, WeChat. A lot of Paytimes only works in India. Pesa only works in Kenya, right? So they have an idea, or they have back of their mind, they want to build something which they can, the whole world can use it. And here it comes, right? Guys, when you download this app, right, do not worry too much about there might be a few buttons not working, because it's still on testnet. Like, it's not on the main net, it's just they're testing it out. And I actually sent a message that I needed $70 right? So I just sent it through. Like in the chat, you can do that, right? It's fantastic. Like, it's just like a actual banking, like a, and then you can send a message. It's fantastic, guys, right? And I'm crazy about cryptocurrencies, that are how they, as soon as I find out, I just want to learn more about them and just how they're working, because they're uncontrollable in a sense that a government can't control the way they're doing with the banking system, right? That's where the inflation, deflation, you call as, the financial crisis happens in the world. That's all government based. So the applications like this, the cryptocurrencies, they're gonna remove. What it means is that it's gonna be open payment system. There's no hidden fees in there, right? So he said, why we did it? Lacking an efficient banking system, Chinese citizens have flocked to apps like WeChat Pay and Alipay. They currently account for more than half of all the transactions in the country. Guys, this is just crazy. I think there are 2 billion people, 1 billion people. Well, I said not even 1 billion, half of that, half a billion people. They're using the transaction by WeChat. This is crazy, crazy stuff, man. With the user able to instantly send funds from their phone, it's not just China, as an announcement post for Oaken says. What this says here, mobile money is growing. We were inspired by WeChat in China, Paytime in India, M-Pesa in Kenya, and others. Each of these has revolutionized payments in one country. We would like to bring something similar to other 180 countries, and also enabled a global payment network based on open standards, so that every country becomes interoperable and everyone has access to the financial service. This is fantastic. What they want to do, like they said, the three things I've talked about, they said just in the country, but what their vision is to have every person, they use this service around the globe and pay instantly, right? Ethereum does two things, which is serves a money purpose, and is also serve the smart contracts, like both together, right? And it's all happen in codes, which is fantastic, right? Which is just fantastic, right? So what I'm going to do is here, I'm just going to go to another article, which is in Medium, right? So they just clearly laid out a few things, which is great. Token is a combination of few things, which is number one, if you look at here, private and secure messages app. Number two, a user control Ethereum wallet, which is you can pay people. Browser for Ethereum apps, which is I talked about, like a D app, right? So they're talking about again how they get inspired. Guys, this is how it's gonna look like. Can you see that? It's like It's like a WhatsApp, like, you know. Can you see that how they're requesting money? Like think about this way, right? The countries where, like, you know, the people don't have access to the banking system, right? And they can just do the business as long as they have the internet and they have the mobile phone, smartphone. They can do the business without these, you know, methods of banking system, right? Without of that, like, you know, they're paying all these hidden fees and this and that, right? And they can do it, right? Can you see that? Like, this is how it's gonna look like. This is fantastic. Token is architected to the similar to the web browser. It is a piece of software that runs on your device that allow you to access an open network. Token does not host any of the apps you access, and you are always in control of your funds. That's beautiful. Token has built-in reputation system which let you know who you can trust. Every user and app builds reputation over time as they transact with the others on the platform. So it's like, let's say you're doing your business with the people, like, you know, selling stuff or buying stuff, right? So how can you build a trust? Like it's like more like eBay, like, you know, how they have the good reviews and the bad reviews. This is exactly the same things that's gonna happen. Like over the time, the people gonna look into that. You know, if somebody, you know, did the right thing or wrong thing, they will have the review. It's called in here. It's called reputations, you know, for that person. So they just have a few shorts here. Don't worry about this article, guys. I'm just gonna pull out all the articles related to it under there. I love to have people to, you know, if they don't get enough in the video, they can just go into there in the article and research, which is, I find a lot of marketers, what they do is they don't want to show where they get the information from, but I love to share that information that people, if they're gonna dig deep, they can just go into the articles or wherever they research from, they just can find it from there. It's just me, right? And so they said, why did they have built this token? We believe that everyone in the world should have access to the financial services, and with the smartphones becoming ubiquitous, and digital currency can make that happen. Like everybody had that, right? So what Bill Gates saying, worldwide more than 2.5 billion adults do not have an account at a financial institution. Women in particular are largely excluded from the formal financial system. A growing body of evidence suggests that access to the right financial tools at critical moments can determine whether a poor household is able to capture an opportunity to move out of poverty or absorb a shock without being pushed deeper into debt. Like they're talking about a banking system here, right? Rather than going through the banking system, they use their own, control their own funds. Like, or, you know, how I was talking before that, you know, if you're selling stuff, you're getting the money straight away rather than going to the bank, right? It's just a fantastic way of doing it. Let's read a little bit more. Delivering financial services by mobile phone could benefit billions of people by spurring inclusive growth that adds to 3.7 trillion to the GDP of emerging economics within a decade. That's absolutely beautiful. Some of the digits they have given here, like doing digital finance in the developing world could have great impact. Look at that GDP. And by 2025, 6% GDP up. That's fantastic. Like $3.7 trillion, right? It's just beautiful. You can read it more if you want to just gonna go into more into that. With this app, our long-term goals are, that's they're going to talk about long-term goals, provide financial services to the 2 billion people in the developing world who have a cell phone but did not have access to a bank account. Make it dramatically easier for people to build and use Ethereum application. You can build on your phone your own Ethereum application. You can just build your own application, just gaming or anything you want, right? If you're good at it, something. Shift digital currency from being just a speculative investment to being a payment network for the use of goods and services. That's fantastic. That's just fantastic. Recently, the Ripple being gone, skyrocketing from less than a cent, it becomes like a 7 cents. It's just, and people just, start buying it like a crazy, right? Without knowing why that, gone up for my understanding, because Abu Dhabi's bank and also the bank in Japan, they start using that technology, and also in Australia, Commonwealth Bank is already using in the back end, and they're gonna start trading, real-time trading in I think in September. I read about it when I did the research about it. In September in Queensland area, they're just doing it. They're using the Ripple technology in the backend, and Ripple is built on blockchain, which is same as Ethereum. Blockchain is like a fancy way of saying internet in terms of Andreas Antonopoulos. That's how he say it, right? What it means is that it's a skill system where you're building all the applications up there. So that's what they're talking about here. How does it work underneath? That's the technical part of it. I'm not going to go into that, right? That how it works underneath, right? And they were talking about how can you try it out. We are releasing the developer preview of token today. It is still early days, and you can expect some bugs, which is, if you find any, just report to them. But it's just a fantastic, I just downloaded that one. It's just fantastic app. And they give you the, how can you do it in Android or with the Apple. And I actually leave the link underneath as well. So there's another few of them here. Is what inspired you to build a token, which is we talked about, because WeChat in China, PayTime in India, and M-Pesa in Kenya, right? We would like to bring something similar to the other 180 countries and also enable a global payment network based on open standards, and so that every country becomes interoperable and everyone has access to the financial services. Another question they asked, why is the token built on top of Ethereum instead of Bitcoin? Right now, the transaction fees are a bit too high in Bitcoin to work for small payments. Look at that. Don't think that they don't want to build on Bitcoin. They're talking about the small payment, right? They specify it. We envision a large number of small payments happening with token, so we started with Ethereum. In the future, we may support other digital currencies, we are not specially tied to Ethereum. It is still unclear which digital currency will work best for the long term. Fantastic. And there's a bunch of another question and answers, guys. If you want to go through it, just go through it, right? Let me make it bigger a bit. Guys, I'm telling you once again, just start learning about cryptocurrencies. They're just crazy. Every single day, new concept is coming up. It's like back in 1992 when nobody trusted the internet that it's gonna do anything. It's a similar thing happening at all. People are so skeptical to adopt it because you gotta test this and that. You gotta have an e-wallet. Actually, you know what? When I was doing a master's back in 2008, and this is a concept is stuck in my mind, because we used all the methods like the payment paper machines and the cards and the banking system, and they were talking about back then e-wallet. And when I find out about Bitcoin, it just stuck me straight away. I thought, we used every single thing except from e-wallet, and this is going to be the future, and this is coming full on now. Right now, it's just crazily everywhere. Guys, I'm going to show you something here. Let me show you. Here you go. So if I show you here, it's gonna look like this way. Can you see? No. Yeah, here you go. The token. Can you see the token? That's how it's look like. A green. It's like a target sign. Green outside, white in there, and green skirt in the center. That's the application for it. So I'm just gonna open it up. See how again. This is how it's happening. Right, so can you see? Oh, I think I got some money in. Can you see the recent transaction on the bottom? I'm just gonna check it out because I asked them to give me $70. Oh, I think I got some. I'm just checking. So can you see that here? There's a few messages here. If you look at it here. Welcome to the world of digital currency. Say hello to me anytime, and I will help you for a few things. How may I be of service? Right. So this is, it's just still a testing version of it, but this is like, can you see that what I was talking about? This is gonna be like a WhatsApp, like it's just, and I'll show you something else as well. I actually asked them to send me $70 here. Oh god, this camera I couldn't figure it out. Like, look at that. Right? It's like WhatsApp, guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, think about it. You're talking to people and you're gonna pay if you want to pay it. You can pay straight away. It's not a big fuss hoo-ha about it. You can just do it. This is a fantastic way of doing this stuff, right? This is crazy. Alright guys, hope that this video helped you out a little bit about what's going on in the crypto world, right? And if you like this video, please share it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Have any question, please do ask me. And thanks for watching at Bisc2 channel, and you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out, guys.